On the complete right hand side is something called an IR connector. Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be looking at the X96 Mini Android 7 TV box. One of the reasons why this TV box did intrigue me was the fact that it's running Android 7.1.2, which is the latest version, and it comes with Kodi 17.4. For now, let us just unbox the device, have a look at what comes in the box, and then from there we will then test the software. There's the TV box itself. It is actually quite small, yet quite heavy. On the back of the device, there's an HDMI, Ethernet, your 5-volt plug, your AV. On the complete right hand side is something called an IR connector. This does allow you to mount this Android TV box to the back of your TV and put an IR blaster at the front so that you can use the remote even though you don't have direct line of sight. The left hand side has two USB slots and a memory card slot. The front should have a light in the middle. Okay, let's have a look at the box. There's your normal charger. According to the advert, it did not come with one of these sensors, and I couldn't find the sensor for sale on the website, so I was hoping that it did or was included in the package. HDMI cable, your standard remote, the one that clips, so I do like this one. This here looks like a clip for the device with some double-sided tape on this side. And your normal manual. Okay, let us plug it in and let's see how it boots up and how it looks. Okay guys, while this is booting, just to cover a few things about the device, it does have the new Amlogic S905W processor. It comes with Android 7.1.2 out of the box, 1GB RAM and 8GB onboard storage. There is a 2GB/16GB setup available. It is, I think, around $5 or $6 more expensive. The first thing I will be testing a little bit differently is the fact that I will be testing the standard remote. I do want to see how it does work with the new IR blaster, and generally they're not that nice. You kind of have to point at the device. And in this case, I'm actually pointing away from the TV and it actually works really well. As you can see from the setup, it does look like a decent interface. I will now swap over to my Air mouse just because it is easier. First of all, let's have a look at the settings menu. This does look like a very standard look or a standard version of Android. The nice thing is it does look a lot better than most of the other devices that I have seen. And it does come with Android 7.1.2. Let's see if I can get a nice zoom in clear on that one. Okay. According to this, the device does come up to date. Guys, do remember this is a sub $30 device. So for what you pay, you're actually getting a really decent looking device. I will test video quality as normal. I don't spot Kodi, but I do spot something called KD Player. So let's have a look and see. I assume that this might be a custom build similar to the AlphaWise. Something interesting about this device, it does seem to be running 1280 by 720p instead of full HD. I will have a look, maybe it is a setting somewhere in Android itself that you should be able to adjust that to be full HD. As you can see, it does say it's running Kodi, and this does look to be the latest version. Let's just see if I can fix the resolution quickly.
2 hours later.
Okay, so according to my TV, it is running full HD. I'm not sure why Kodi itself is complaining that the screen resolution is not full HD. From what I can see, it is crystal clear, so I'm assuming that my TV is correct and it is running 1080p. It does have some video add-ons. I'm assuming these are already pre-installed. We'll try to open Exodus and have a look at it. Yeah, and this does come pre-installed. Let's try to test the video as previously. Let's first test 720p.
Your Bobby called it, huh? From Chicago?
Yeah. It's done now.
Okay, playback at 720p doesn't seem to have any issues. You can also skip throughout the video and it does not lag in any sort of way. Let's now test 1080p. So 1080p has no issues, that playback skipping does not cause any problems. Now let's start testing 4K. I did see it buffer for a second or two, but after that it does seem to be fine. It seems to be a lot more stable than the previous version. And it did come with Kodi pre-installed, so we don't have to worry about downloading Kodi and installing a custom build. In this case, it does come with it. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but it's skipping a few frames here and there. That's generally not a good sign. It did initially buffer when I fast forward, but I don't think this device can handle 4K that well. The AlphaWise did do a little bit better of a customization, so it is a little bit more optimized than this device. Let's see if I can find a nice action scene.
Where are we?
Okay, and it is still skipping a few frames even during the action scenes. The next video should be the real test. As from a size point of view, it is bigger and it is really high quality, and then we will be able to see if it's skipping a few frames and if it's lagging slightly.
When you look down,
This is a bit of a hard test due to the fact that there isn't really a lot of action scenes or fast high frame rate scenes within this video.
Months old, the youngster is stuck, but not all the relations.
Okay, I can see every few seconds it is skipping a few frames.
But it will soon have fertilizer.
I'm hoping that they do release software updates, and I hope that the software updates do cater for any lag or some optimization within the video playback. Okay guys, that is pretty much my review of this device. To be honest, it's not really bad for the price. The remote works pretty well. It is a little bit of a change from the normal remote, or while the way the normal remote works, it does have a little bit better of a range, so you can point it away from the TV and it still works pretty well. 4K playback is not really the best. I have seen better. The Alpha Wise is a little bit cheaper and it does play back 4K, but it does come with a newer version of Android and it does come with a newer version of Kodi.